situation, so it should be fun.
Brand new partnership on the side of Mary Brascia and Pablo Tellez. Jackie Kawamoto with the return.
I cannot even remember the last time I saw Mary on the left in a mixed doubles match, so it's going to be interesting. It's different being on the left in mixed than it is in gender, so we'll see how Mary Brascia reacts to that situation.
There's Jack Sock entering the mix. Jackie and Jack team up together in Major League Pickleball, which inspired the partnership to come together in Salt Lake City, Utah last month. So second tournament together in PPA terms.
Right, and I mean, physical edges are razor thin, so have good rapport with your partner, and playing in MLP and PPA is a good way to do that. Jackie coming in hot with some solid offense. Decent initial counter for Mary Brascia, but a couple shots later, the New York Hustlers are able to get it done.
It's deep on the return. Big serve for Jack Sock. He's known for that.
2-1-1.
A huge return from Mary, so miss from Pablo, and then Mary lifts him up right away.
2-1-2.
That was tricky from Jack Sock. Hit at about 50% pace to the forehand of Pablo Tellez. I'm not sure he should go to that particular shot too many more times, but it certainly worked that time. And also this matchup, Michelle, is cool because the fellas have to be careful. They both have great inside-out forehand, so they can maybe find some cross-court offense, but they're in front of each other in this matchup, so they can't just go crazy. But the ladies kind of can.
Yeah.
They're matched up in front of each other, so they can find the offense, initiate some stuff, and then have the big forehands of the fellas in the middle to back them up. So very, very unique dynamic out on court right now.
Drops the corner, hits the irony, does Jack Sock for the side out.
That's a beautiful shot from Jack Sock, and then downy soft reset in the middle of that point as well. So Jack showing off the whole arsenal. It's tough because it is breezy, and there are those fella forehands in the middle, but both Mary Brascia and Jackie Kawamoto do love to throw up a lob, so we'll see if they can possibly find some opportunities to do that. Flying forward from back left to front right is Pablo Tellez with a great backhand volley stick.
Sock going wild with the third and the reset attempt, and Jack Sock was eliminated in the round of 64, an upset fashion in men's singles. Jack Foster took him out. It was yesterday.
That's a tough break there for Jackie Kawamoto. That inside outer from Pablo Tellez clipping the tape and throwing off her rhythm. But that's, you know, often what we're gonna see when it comes to offense from the fellas. Cross-court attacks, and they do have the forehands in the middle, so it's a little less of a cross-court situation when they are attacking with their forehands, but the ladies better be ready for some speed-ups to come from a variety of positions.
Big serve from Mary Brascia, pulls her team within one.
Looking for that inside-out dink. Awkward contact point, ball well wide.
3-4-2. Side out.
That's a beautiful first volley from Jackie Kawamoto, inside out with the two-handed backhand.
4-3-1. 1-0-2.
Nice, there's the lob you mentioned.
That's good stuff from Jackie Kawamoto. Yes, the lob, as Mary was stepping to her left to kind of look for a forehand opportunity, so perfectly timed on the lob from Jackie. And she also, in that previous point, shows off some of that veteran skill set, letting the last ball go long. So a good eye is always nice to have, and it's easier to let those balls go out when you're a veteran.
Side out.
A little flat on the footwork for Jack Sock on that inside out drop attempt.
Football, left foot, here. Second serve.
Okay, so Jack going slippery with a slice attack up the line. He is on the next ball with the backhand, but it does not matter as Pablo Tellez catches the line of the kitchen for a foot fault.
Just wide for Mary Brascia, looking for clarity.
Yeah, she asked Pablo, and Pablo says challenge, so we'll have our first one of the match.
The outcall puts us at 5-3-1, side out 5-3-1. We'll now proceed with video review.
As this one definitely going to get overturned.
Here's Drew.
After review, the call is overturned. The ball was in. Two timeouts. We'll resume play at 4-5-2.
Drew DeHennis is joined by Ralph Fitzgerald.
Yeah, so instead of 5-3-1, it is going to be 4-5-2 with Brascia and Tellez serving.
Time in. 4-5-2.
How nice is that to have quicker challenges?
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that's overlooked is just not breaking up the pace of play and having that definitive proof and that definitive look and just getting back to pickleball. You know, sometimes with those tough looks, it could be 2.5 minutes, and that throws off the player's rhythm.
Chance to strike, a juicy one for Mary Brascia. Jackie gets away with one. She knows it.
Yeah, we'll say just jammed up Mary enough on that. But I agree with you, Michelle. Mary pretty on that, and I would expect Mary to continue to look to load up and counter with her forehand, knowing that she has Pablo Tellez's lefty forehand as backup. It's just a miss hit from Pablo Tellez as Sock steps around the backhand and pushes the dink straight ahead. Pablo late getting to his spot to counter that forehand with a forehand.
Feathery touch, success for Jack Sock.
Yeah, good complimentary pickleball. Lob from Jackie to push him back. And then Jack gets the glory with a beautiful drop shot.
8-4-2. Point.
Deep on the return. Sock and Kawamoto take another.
8-1-1.
Thought that redirect from Mary Brascia was maybe going to leap outside the baseline, and
that's correct.
Jackie decides to play it side out
4-9-1
for Tellez and Brascia.
9-1-1. Second serve.
Nice first volley from Jackie, keeping Pablo Tellez back. And he couldn't come up with the fifth shot.
4-9-2.
Oh, that's tough.
Line out.
And the rolls and the bounces definitely going in favor of Kawamoto and Sock throughout game one. Nice work there from Jackie to push that ball fully across court. Pablo with a decent look, but overextending enough to miss.
10-4-1.
All right, and that is the first opportunity that Mary has had to find some offense from the kitchen. That has been an advantage for Jackie Kawamoto in game one.
Missed third for Jackie. Wind picking up slightly midway through, potentially impacting the shot, and side out for Tellez and Brascia. Last chance to try and come back here in game one.
Service release warning. You're too high on the paddle. Come down lower with the paddle.
There's our first service release warning.
There's no challenge on service warnings. That's one. There's no challenge on service warnings.
Okay.
Time in. 4-10-1.
And that possibly carried over for Pablo. And you get one warning, and after that is a point for the new service rules. Pablo looking for a backhand flick into the air and couldn't find it, and more game points for Kawamoto and Sock.
Point game. Timeout, change.
Game one goes to Jack Sock and Jackie Kawamoto, 11-4. Brascia and Tellez still working out the kinks in a new partnership.
Guaranteed pickleball play every week. No hassle, no paddle stacking lines, no worries. Join a pickleball league today and up your game with competitive, consistent, well-matched play. Connect with your local leagues, check live rankings on your phone, and play with ease. Whether you're there to socialize with your community, network across the net, or have fun playing your favorite sport, leagues are a stress-free way to enjoy your play. Find your closest league at pickleball.com and click Leagues today to get started.
Jackie Kawamoto and Jack Sock taking care of business here in game one. Best 2 out of 3. Game 2 will start on their paddles.
Great counterattack from Jack Sock to start, and it was a tough go of it in game one for Brascia and Tellez. Mary, a couple uncharacteristic errors, and when Pablo found opportunities to speed up, he was not executing properly. So,
well, that could happen in a new partnership for sure. Oh, hot potato. Oh, got him. Big target.
Yeah, and everyone laughing on court but Pablo. Oh, he gave a small little grin there at the end, but Pablo is not happy with his performance in game one. And that's the problem. I mean, Mary absolutely destroyed those 2 backhand counters. One at Jackie, but unfortunately on the second, she found the forehand of Jack Sock. That is some slippery stuff from Pablo. As he kind of flips the forehand from a low position and finds the right armpit of Jack Sock. What a spot for Pablo.
1-1-2.
Slapper finish 2. Forehand in the middle, a privilege for Pablo Tellez and anyone that plays with him.
2-1-2.
That's nice. Great stuff from Jack Sock.
Yeah, I think Mary possibly second-guessed her decision. Two nice slice backhand dinks, and then she goes with two hands. And unfortunately for her, the ball got away from her.
Second serve.
Nice return to find the backhand of Jack Sock.
1-2-2.
Always want to avoid the fear hand when possible.
Great spot for Sock right at the feet of Pablo Tellez to tie it at 2.
Yeah, it really is, and good pace control also. Didn't fully release on the ball because Pablo would have been able to take it out of the air. Bounces it right in front of him.
Nice offense for Mary Brascia on the attack.
Yeah, that ball left too high from Jackie, and she paid the price. Mary goes high and hard, kind of right at the money banker of Jackie Kawamoto. Nice hand speed to even block that ball with the paddle, but no chance to put it in a good location. And that's, you know, only found it once in game 1. Mary Brascia with offense from the left side, so good to see her find a couple opportunities at the beginning of game 2. And that's the thing when you're lined up with the lady. If you're cross from the lady, then playing that full-on supporting role and not finding a lot of offense is okay. But in this particular matchup, straight up from Jackie, Mary's going to have to find some opportunities to put pressure.
2-2-1.
Nice play, Mary Brascia with a beautiful backhand through the middle.
Oh, there it is again. What a pull from Mary. That was fantastic.
2-2-2.
Very deceptive. Looked like a dink.
Oh, just missed. That 5th shot drive from Jack Sock. Mary Brascia handled the first one nicely. Last ball handcuffed her just enough. Oof.
Nice. Athletic Ernie touch for Pablo Tellez.
Yeah, great sharp angle from Mary Brascia also on the previous ball.
2-3-1.
That forced Jack to go straight ahead with the misdirect. Pablo was waiting. Baby.
Ooh, a cookie for Jackie Kawamoto.
That point had everything. ATP defense, a mini firefight. And you're right, Michelle. That last one was sitting up high to the forehand.
3-3-1.
No, possibly that carried over. Bad miss on the return from Jackie Kawamoto. Nice serve from Pablo Tellez, and
4-3-1.
a solid little lead in game 2.
Sneaky lob from Jackie Kawamoto. Mary looked like she had a handle on it.
Yeah, and it's been a great play for Jackie. She's going to continue to use it as long as she can avoid the forehand of Pablo Tellez. Not sure if the angle was there or not, but Pablo Tellez not able to execute the around the post. And the thing is about that lob, is Jackie knows that if she can avoid Pablo Tellez, even if Mary gets a good look out of the air, Jack is going to be filling the middle with the forehand. So Jackie only has a little bit of responsibility on the next shot.
Good night from Pablo Tellez.
Yeah, Jack couldn't help himself. 3 or 4 solid dinks to the middle of the court mostly from Jack Sock, and then he pulls the trigger on a low backhand roll. Pablo Tellez was ready for that one.
Lie down. 4-3-1. One timeout.
Jackie Kawamoto prepared to strike well off the kitchen. Didn't matter.
Yeah, good hand speed from everyone on court on that point.
4-3-2.
That's a tough pull from that position for Jackie Kawamoto. I love what she did with the return to give herself time to unwind the stack. But a little ambitious on the last ball.
Just wide. Pablo Tellez earns the miss. Timeout. Pay tune in for new episodes Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern with encores at 10 p.m. on Pickleball TV. Sneaky lob set up by Jackie Kawamoto. Just sent that next ball wide, though. And the lead continues for Tellez and Brascia after a brief bathroom break for Jack Sock. It's a great spot and a rare miss on the dink for Jack Sock.
Yeah, first time we've seen that pattern with Jack hanging out on the right, not wanting to unwind the stack. And they stick with it. The team's trading dink errors. One from Jack on the previous point, now Mary Brascia, so ball back over. And definitely need to get some points on the board. That's fantastic pressure from Pablo Tellez, but that's what Jackie Kawamoto does. She weathers it, and Pablo eventually going for too much on that sharp angle cross court. That's a tough spot to go for Sock. He's thinking he has a sliver of court to work with up the middle, and Pablo Tellez shuts it down quickly.
Mary hesitated a little bit on that third, didn't know what to do with it. Half pop-up, half drop.
Yeah, maybe even messed up Jack Sock on the next ball as he misses. Yeah, she was in an awkward spot.
Stop playing, service fault. Paddle's coming straight across. I need low to high on the service.
Here we go.
No challenge on the service fault. Second
Pablo
service.
is not happy.
So go ahead and clarify for us, Adam, the newest rendition of the service rules.
So most, if not all of that. So that could be a good option, but it's just, I just don't see how there's a perfect way to get it situated.
Point.
Sock showing some frustration as handful of soft misses have creeped into game 2. Doesn't have to worry about hitting that one soft as he slaps it down and earns his team the ball back. But it is, yeah, 9-4. It is go time for sure.
4-9-1. Second serve.
So some slight confusion in the middle from Pablo and Mary, and a ball that sits up waist level. Jackie goes with the heavy cross-court roll
4-9-2.
and decides to hang out at the kitchen when Jack is serving. That is not a good strategy, Jackie.
Find out.
And Jack is really frustrated with the soft stuff right now.
Yeah.
That time not a dink, just a mid-court play.
9-4-1.
And even looking over at the booth, like, what is going on?
Point.
Another miss for Jackie Kawamoto. Game point for Mary Brascia and Pablo Tellez, sniffing out a 3rd game match here on Humanic Championship Court. And they will get it right there, 11-4, and identical score lines just flipped in different directions here in game number 2. Pablo Tellez and Mary Brascia hang on despite the to a 3rd game we go in this round of 32 mixed doubles matchup. Pablo Tellez will start us off with first serve.
All right, quick side out.
0-0-1.
Exactly what Kawamoto and Sock needed to start game 3.
Just wide.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't mind the look to go up the line from Jackie Kawamoto because Mary loves to hit that next ball cross court with the two-handed backhand counter. That's right to the forehand of Jack Sock. And that's exactly what I was talking about. Great lob and then the speed up the line. And Jack was ready with the forehand in the middle, but just missed. So it's, man, it must be cleaned up from Kawamoto and Sock right now. There's really not much else to say until it does.
Especially because Kawamoto, to your point, is such a consistent player. It's become such an expectation that when she misses, it's so stunning because it rarely happens. And credit to Brascia and Tellez, seemingly gelling midway through this match. Opening tournament together in this partnership.
Yeah, it didn't look awesome in game 1. There was quite a few miscommunications and some awkward soft shot. Oh, crazy hands there from the fellas. And Pablo Tellez overcooks that last ball inside out. Another nice lead from Jackie Kawamoto. What a move from Pablo. He wasn't even really looking for that Ernie shot until the drop of Jack Sock sat up. It's great athleticism from Pablo.
Fumble in the middle again for Sock and Kawamoto.
It's just a standard shot. There's not much else to say about it.
1-0-1. Second serve.
Yeah, Pablo putting his hand to his head. You know, it's a great play for him to step around the backhand and hit forehand dinks, especially inside out. But it does put more pressure on your footwork and your body positioning. That's tough. Clips off the tape, throws off Mary Brascia's rhythm. And about what I was mentioning with the Pablo Tellez step around to look for forehands at the kitchen, I think that that's more acceptable in men's doubles. But he needs to be a big presence in the middle with his lefty forehand. And when he steps around it and runs around the backhand, it does put him out of position to cover the middle of the court. Pablo exclaiming for himself to come on. He knows that Kawamoto and Sock are leaking oil a little bit, and he needs to take advantage of this situation.
Nice pressure by Mary down the line on Jackie.
Yeah, she got Jackie loaded up with the forehand and then went to her left hip. So that's a very nice spot from Mary.
Nice third for Jack Sock. Slew of errors to start game 3.
But it's 1-1.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
Tellez explosive through the middle.
Amazing job digging a ball at his feet early in the point, then catching one on his backside with the backhand, and then gets to the forehand in the middle for the finish. That just showed it all right there from Pablo Tellez. And a solid but unspectacular speed up from Mary Brascia. Successful.
High on the resets there for Jack Sock. Pablo Tellez eats it up.
That's nice work from Mary Brascia to you know, the match to be over, to kind of go back and tweak some things. They did it right there on the end change between game 1 and game 2, and it's been great ever since. A nice speed up from Jackie Kawamoto, catching Mary, who has been loading up. When it's been coming straight ahead to her, she's been loading up on the forehand side. So that's a nice spot from Jackie to find the body on the backhand side of Mary. That's a nice work from Mary, who just kind of pokes that one-handed backhand. She takes the second hand off, gets some extra reach, and then Pablo Tellez with the cleanup crew. He missed it. Oh, he wants to challenge. Okay, so instant out call from Pablo Tellez, and Jack.
After review, the out call is overturned. The ball was in. 2 timeouts, 1 timeout. Result of the overturned call is 1-5-1, where we'll resume.
So yeah, so either way, very solid start to game 1 for Brascia and Tellez, but that is a huge call to get the ball back and put a few more points on the board for Sock and Kawamoto. That's a great eye. Pablo loaded up with the forehand to look to counter that backhand roll from Sock and pulls it back at the last second.
1-5-2.
Was a bit of a shank on the overhead, but plenty of pace from Jack Sock, and he found the baseline, so good enough.
2-5-2.
Nice control of the kitchen from Pablo Tellez. A very nice third shot and fifth shot. Soft from Sock, which is good to see. But too much Pablo.
Great hands from Pablo, and it works.
Oh my goodness.
Apologize for the frame, and
going to be huge, and she's done a nice job of building on that throughout this match. That's great pace control from Sock. Lots of spin down at the feet of Mary. She goes with power instead of soft, and she pays the price.
She got it right inside the line. Jack Sock still staring at that shot from Mary Brascia on the counter.
Well, he's holding his post. He definitely is, but I don't think anything's going to change. The line is the line. Jackie in good position for that first volley, but catches the tape, and she apologizes to Pablo. Missed that shot because of it. And that's that heavy spin of Pablo. So that last ball was not hit with a lot of pace, but you can see with how he dips his paddle head and dips through the zone, there is a lot of action and English on that ball, and that can cause some soft errors.
Fight out. Seven, 2, 1.
Go there.
Point.
Yeah, just a little bit lower on all of Mary's soft stuff from the left side as this match has progressed. So a couple wide early on and a couple left high, but she has cleaned it up in a big way. Just a disgusting combination. A roll drop from Mary Brascia, setting up Pablo Tellez for the half Ernie roll. That is
timeout receivers, 9,
nasty
2, 1.
Situations to see it.
Time in. 9, 2, 1.
And even that one, I mean, just whipping through the zone.
Point.
I mean, showing some frustration, and that's, I mean, he's in perfect position there. He just
10,
is.
2, 1.
Pablo Tellez puts his finishing touch on this one. 11-2, the final in game 3. What a performance for the newest team on the block, Pablo Tellez and Mary Brascia.